Hello, squid and octo kids. Welcome to It's a Splat Theory. I'm your host, Kat, and today I'm going to try and answer a question I recently got asked. How do inklings and octolings deal with their teeth? How does brushing work? Can they lose baby teeth and regrow permanent ones? Can they get braces and retainers? So, now that the questions have been asked, let's super jump right into it. First, what are teeth? I know that it might seem like a silly question, but it's an important one for this video. Teeth are made up of multiple layers of both hard and soft tissues. The hardest sections are enamel, dentin, and cementum, and the softest section is the pulp. Also, they're found in the mouth. And now that we have that, I want to take a look at Inkling and Octoling teeth, and that in itself will give us some answers. One of the main things you can first see when looking at this picture, besides the fact that they have no other bones besides their teeth, is that Inklings, and this goes as well for Octolings, don't really have two rows of many teeth together, but they actually have two really long teeth, one on top and one on the bottom. But those two teeth still have sharp points. So, to answer a few of the questions asked, no, they would not need braces or retainers, since their teeth would be aligned no matter what. Although, if they wanted them, I guess there's no reason they couldn't have them. Then there's brushing their teeth. Now, before you say that they can't because water kills them, I've already done a video on that. It was actually my second real video on this channel. But, so you don't have to go and watch that one. So, in the Art of Splatoon book, on the page about the Squid Sisters, it says that the Octarian tattoo Callie has isn't permanent, but in fact can be washed off by a bit of warm water, which means that water doesn't in fact kill Inklings. So that means that, yes, Inklings, as well as Octolings, can, and probably do, brush their teeth, since it helps remove food and plaque from the teeth. And then there's the last question. Do they lose baby teeth and then regrow new ones? I think that question is the most complex because, as we talked about, the top teeth and the bottom teeth are, well, just two teeth. So if they did lose teeth, that would mean they didn't have a whole row of teeth. But there is one more thing that in this video I've neglected to mention. Inklings don't have teeth. They have beaks. This whole time I was talking like they had human teeth, when in fact they're squids and octopi, which mean that they have beaks. Now, you might be asking why it really matters. Well, that's because squid beaks aren't actually made of the same things as teeth. No, squid beaks are made of chitin and surrounded by muscular tissue. And I can also hear you asking, what is chitin? And that is an excellent question. Well, chitin is a large structural polysaccharide made from chains of modified glucose. If you're like me, you probably don't know exactly what that means. But I can tell you that chitin is what makes up most bug and crustacean exoskeletons. It is very strong and much, much different than teeth. But still, the theory thickens, because from what I've seen, squid beaks are always black, but Inkling's teeth/beaks are white, like human teeth. So which is it? Do they have teeth, or do they have beaks? Well, I think I have a couple of possible answers. Right off the bat, let's get rid of the idea that Inklings have teeth, because really, There's no way they should have teeth, since they are or were literally squids. If you look at the alternalogs, you can see that Inklings were squids, which means they wouldn't have the ability to have teeth. But that still doesn't answer why their beaks are white. So, here is what I think they could do to get white beaks. 1. They wear something similar to mouth guards or retainers to make them white. 2. They use a chemical to essentially bleach their beaks to make them white. 3. The chitin that Inklings and Octolings have are just white. For whatever reason, they could have gotten a special gene that makes their beaks white. Well, if you enjoyed the video, super jump over to that like button, splat the subscribe, and ring the notification bell. And if you have any questions about the Splatoon franchise or theories you want me to cover, comment them below, and I'll do my best to answer. And as always, stay fresh, stay off the hook, stay cool, and catch you later, Squid and Octo kids.